Hello, back again. This time onto the fifth round of FA Cup matches. Still got a few matches to be replayed for the fourth round as well too. But we'll go through all that as I've got the list of names in this bowl here to do a mock draw for the next stage of the FA Cup fifth round, and then go over the results that the teams had in the previous round, as unfortunately I was unable to predict those matches as I was busy on holiday in Wellington just recently. But I'm back again here, so it'll be interesting to see which teams draw against other teams, as we got Bournemouth against Arsenal there tomorrow as well too for the official drawing. But that's just a bit of a mock draw prior to that, so let's get underway. First up, we've got Manchester City from the Premier League there. See if they get another easy draw, because they quite often do get an easy draw in their particular matches. They recently managed to beat Fulham today, but alright, I'll list the names down there to refer back to see how accurate the mock draw is from the actual draw coming up for tomorrow there. So Manchester City, as I was mentioning, they were playing against Fulham there today, managed to win 4-0, and things were made quite easily as 6 minutes in, Fulham got a man sent off called Tim Weem, and then Flanagan got the result of the penalty kick in the 8th minute. Silva made it 2-0 in the 19th minute, and Jesus managed to get a brace in the second half, 72nd and 75th minute goals. Very dominant performance there, 20-1 on the shots and 6-1 on target as well too. So who will Manchester City face for the next round? Let's draw one out, a big shuffle. And got, oh my goodness, Chelsea. My team Chelsea there. So that's going to be a really tough draw, as we currently sit fourth in the Premier League, and hopefully we do get fourth, as there's a bit of a distance between us and Leicester for third, and Manchester United dropping back after they've been losing the Premier League there recently against, surprisingly, Burnley in the last match, 6 points gap over fifth. And for our last FA Cup match, we managed to get a 2-1 victory over Hull City, away from home as well too, so pretty good, with Batshuayi in the 6th minute, Tomoe in the 64th, and Koizinski for Hull City in the 78th. 16-14 shots for Chelsea, 7-2 on target as well. But it's Chelsea playing Manchester City away from home there. Manchester City would be the favourites for the game, so we would have a really difficult task. But you never know, we could pull it off. Just have to wait and see. But hopefully we get an easy draw, but you know, you've got to win all these big matchups eventually if you are going to win the FA Cup. But briefly, if we are going to play Manchester City, the final neutral venue, always home would be good options. But that would make things interesting for both sides there. So here we go. Go for another match. Then shuffle around. Got Manchester United, another Premier League team, and they get to be at home. And Manchester United absolutely bumped Premier League today, 6-0. Premier having to play against Watford a couple of days prior to that match, as the previous match had a water lodge pitch, so they had to make some sort of sand surface there. So I thought that would make it a bit more trickier for Manchester United, but obviously the quality must have shown through in the end. So they had Maguire, Dalot, Lingard, Jones, Martial all on the score sheet in the first half, and Greenwood managed to get one as well in the second half. So 6 different goal scorers as well too. So that's pretty impressive there for Manchester United. 23-12 on the shots and 9-4 on target for Manchester United as well. So who is Manchester United going to play? Going to give it a big mix around. So I'm taking all the Premier League teams stuck together. But that's the way it could be. It could be a whole bunch of Premier League teams playing Premier League teams. And that's what we've seen for the Carabao Cup recently, wasn't it? Okay, let's go for this one. Got, Portsmouth from League One. So Manchester United would definitely fancy their chances to win this one. So Portsmouth currently sit at 8th in League One. So can they get promoted there this season? They've got a bit of work to do, haven't they? So for Portsmouth, they managed to defeat Barnsley 4-2 there yesterday. So a bit of an exciting game in terms of goals. They had a 2-0 lead in the first half, being close, and John Marquez. Before second half, Barnsley pulled a goal back with Woodrow, but Ronan Curtis for Portsmouth shortly after made it 3-1, and Burgess 76 minutes made things secure 4-1. But Chaplin got a consolation goal for Barnsley as well. 13-11 shots for Portsmouth, 9-6 on target. But if this matchup does come true, they got a lot of work to do to beat Manchester United away from home. So we definitely have to give this one to Manchester United to win if this does come true. Okay, next match up, we have got Southampton or Tottenham. So that game ended in a draw. So have to wait to see who gets through that game. Tottenham are at home for the replay, though. And for that game, it ended in a 1-1 draw at Southampton's place. It was Son Heung-min who scored first there for Tottenham in the 58th minute, before Sofiane Boufal in the 87th minute for Southampton managed to get a late equaliser to get an opportunity to make the fifth one. 10-8 shots there for Southampton, 4-3 on target as well too. For the replay, I'm thinking that Tottenham might just about hedge it, even normal time or extra time, being at home. Might be able to get the job done. They've got a few key injuries there at the moment, so it's not going to be easy. And Southampton are in good form, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Southampton does manage to make the next one. But who are they going to play? A bit of a mix up again. Got Shrewsbury or Liverpool. Very interesting. This one today ended in a 2-2 draw. Liverpool slipping up in a 2-0 lead there, surprisingly, considering how much they've been dominating all sorts of competitions in the World Club Cup Championships there recently, and winning away with the league 16 points lead and likely to make it 19 points. Shall they beat West Ham in midweek coming up? So the game was a 2-2 draw. So Liverpool's first goal scorer was Curtis Jones in the 15th minute. The youngster, just like the guy that managed to beat Everton 1-0 in the third round of the FA Cup, managed to come through again. Then it was Donald Love own goal in the 46th minute to give Liverpool a 2-0 lead. But Jason Cummings for Shrewsbury via the penalty spots and a 75th minute goal forces the game to replay. 14-11 shots and 5-4 on target for Shrewsbury. Liverpool in these cup competitions have been playing the youngsters though, like seen in the Carabao Cup when they got eliminated, a 5-0 loss against Aston Villa. It was a ridiculous young squad on that one. It was average age of 19, I believe, as they were playing in the Club World Cup at the time, where they ended up winning. They sent all of their top squad players over there to win and had sacrificed that tournament. But interestingly, for this tournament, the manager Klopp is not too interested in this competition. With Liverpool's all of the matches they've been playing, wants to play the Kids World League again and possibly have the assistant manager on hand for this game as well too. and he's not a big fan of all these cup replay games. There's no fifth round replays anymore though, so might be a great idea to get rid of all of the replays in the FA Cup, I believe, there, because that's what makes it, especially for the lower league clubs with all the money revenue coming in. And also this season there was a winter break that lasts 1 to 2 weeks as well too. So I don't really understand Klopp's argument there. And then there's a bit of a gap west as well too. And if they took this particular match seriously enough there, they should have definitely won the game anyway, having a 2-0 lead. And it was their fault for messing it up and having to play another game as well too. So it'll be interesting to see if they will win the replay. They are at home this time against Shrewsbury. But if they're not going to take it seriously enough, you could possibly see Shrewsbury with an upset. But I'm going to go for Liverpool just there. Shrewsbury from League 1. So should be interesting. And yeah, so Shrewsbury or Liverpool against Southampton or Tottenham. So I'm going to go for Tottenham and Liverpool. So Tottenham versus Liverpool. That would be very interesting. It'll be a replay of the Champions League final. Should that come through there. Okay, on to the next one. The big mix side. Got Northampton Town or Derby County. So Northampton Town League 2 team, 6th place at the moment. Derby County Championship 16th. In the original game ended in a 4-0 draw. And it'll be a Derby County's place for the replay. It was 14-9 shots there for Northampton, and just the one shot on target all match there for Northampton as well too. Nothing for Derby, despite Wayne Rooney now being there for Derby County as well too. He's aging on quite a bit. I believe he was in the US just recently playing for some club. And before that, obviously, Manchester United and Everton and Lights, so he's been all around the place. So I better put that one down, so it'll be a home tie if this one comes through. And surely the replay match will be a lot more exciting. And I'm going to go for Derby County to win that replay, as they should. Higher rated team from the Championship against the League 2, so 2 leagues separate them, and at home as well. Okay, on to the next one. Got West Brom as the potential opponents they'll be playing. Top of the table at the moment in the Championship, but they've been winless in their last 6 matches. So them and Leeds have been absolutely messing up the Championship there, allowing all the other clubs to be just sitting right there behind them. So they really can't afford any more slip-ups there. Otherwise, they'll be definitely way back to the playoff positions. So you think they would have to have a second strong side for this game here and really focus on the Championship. So you have to give better opportunities there for Derby County or Northampton to come through in this game. And it's most likely going to be Derby County, so I can see Derby County winning this tie if it comes through, of course. Which is quite unlikely because there's so many other teams that could potentially play. Okay, on to another game. Could be the mid-zone. Got Reading or Cardiff City. So 15th in the Championship against 13th in the Championship. So their game ended in a draw. And the result of that particular match was a 1-1 draw at the time. 2 very early goals in the game as well, too. First 10 minutes with Callum Patterson in the 5th minute for Cardiff City and Yakul Matiti in the 8th minute for Reading. And Tom Make and we in the 81st minute for winning got sent off as well. 15-5 shots for Cardiff, 5-3 on target, so they're the more dominant team. But just the 2 goals and a replay to deal with. So for this game here, I'm going to go for Wedding to come through and somehow get the victory. And who are they going to play? The Newcastle Oxford United. They also have to have a replay after a draw in their match as well. Newcastle from the Premier League in 14th, while Oxford's 7th in League One at the moment. So that game ended in a 0-0 draw there yesterday, with Newcastle more opportunities, 15-8 shots, 4-2 on target as well for Newcastle. And for the replay, it's at Oxford United's place, and they have been doing quite well there this season. So I'm going to actually go for Oxford United to pull off the upset here on the replay. So see if that one comes through. That'll be pretty amazing. So it'll be Oxford United against Reading would be my match for that particular fixture there. And maybe Reading will be able to win that one at home on the championship there. But Oxford United could also get through to the 5th round as well. You never know. Okay, on to the next one. Got Coventry or Birmingham. So Coventry 4th in League One at the moment, and Birmingham on the championship. So that game will be a replay after ending a draw. It was a 0-0 draw yesterday. So pretty boring stuff. 5 shots each, 2 on target each. So dead even. So Birmingham at home for the replay. And a division higher than them there. So I'm going to go for them to pull off the victory. But Birmingham struggling in the championship, while Coventry are doing quite good in League One. So you can see how close they are, because they could end up being in the same division next year, either the Championship or League One, vice versa. Hello there, CBN 9 Crate. I'm doing some mock draw predictions there for the FA Cup next stage. So far, I've got Manchester City against Chelsea, which would be a pretty tough match for my Chelsea team. Got Manchester United against Portsmouth. Got Southampton or Tottenham against Shrewsbury or Liverpool. Northampton Town or Derby County against West Brom. Reading or Cardiff City against either Newcastle or Oxford United. And Coventry or Birmingham against Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday 10th in the championship there at the moment. Be quite good if they get promoted somehow. Most likely for the playoffs to get to play Sheffield United. That'll be quite amazing derby there in the Premier League. So Sheffield Wednesday managed to win their FA Cup match 2-1 over QPR, with Morgan Fox in the 43rd minute and Sam Winnell in the stoppage time 91st minute. QPR getting a late consolation with Naki Wells in the 93rd minute. 15-10 shots for QPR, 4 each on target for that particular match. And we only got 4 teams left, 2 matches, and who's going to play who? See if you've been keeping track of who's left. Got Leicester City, 3rd place at the moment in the Premier League. Pretty impressive stuff there if they do make the top 4 and have another Champions League campaign like they did after they won the title a few seasons ago. So they get to be at home and their match they managed to win was against Brentford, just the 1-0 victory away from home there. Early goal from Ian Archer, 13 to 11 shots, 3 each on target, but got the job done there. That's all you can really do in these FA Cup matches, as it's not a league match. You don't have to go out and smash the teams and focus on goal difference and things like that. Just any victory at all, even if it is in some of these weird things coming up. Though it could hurt you in the league if you are playing quite a few weak plays. And who's Leicester City going to play? I mean, it's going to be against Bournemouth or Arsenal. So that match kicks off there tomorrow, and it's at Bournemouth's place. So I'm thinking that game might end in a draw there, as Arsenal draw specialist, and Bournemouth been struggling there in the Premier League there this season. Have recently got an important victory, but yeah, I think in the end Arsenal will be able to win the game on the replay, I think, but won't be able to do it straight away. And then being against Leicester City away from home there, you have to fancy Leicester City to be able to make it into the sixth round, or I believe the quarterfinals of this competition. And we've got two teams left. They are, just have a quick look at them. They are Norwich City and Sheffield United. So just give them a bit of a mix up there. And this one is Sheffield United at home against Norwich City. So Sheffield United have been doing absolutely amazing there this season in the Premier League, currently sitting in 8 spots, while Norwich struggling in the Premier League in the 20th there. And Sheffield United's match, they managed to defeat Millwall 2-0 away from home. A couple of goals later on in the match, 62nd minute from Besic and Olivia Norwood in the 84th minute. 9-4 shots for them, 4-1 on target as well. And Norwich City surprisingly defeating Burnley 2-1. Did a match preview of this match as well too. I went for Burnley to win the game there, but unable to do so. It was Hanley and Jumick scoring the goals for Norwich, 53rd and 57th minute goals, and Eric Peters in the 72nd minute for Burnley. 14-11 shots for Norwich, 6-3 on target, and they would have wished very much that was a Premier League match and they got 3 points out of the game. But instead, have to play this 5th round match away from home against Sheffield United. Got to go for Sheffield United to win this game if this comes through. So let me know your thoughts and predictions there, and anything else you want to mention before I end the live stream here if you're currently watching, feel free to do so. But those are my thoughts and predictions for the 4th round replay games that are definitely going to happen, and these potential 5th round fixtures mock draw to see who plays who, and we'll know for sure tomorrow who does play who. But hopefully Chelsea doesn't get to draw Manchester City away from home. That will be quite a dreadful task indeed. But let me know if you have a club there, what club you want to draw against, or anything else at all. Feel free to do so in the comment section below. And if you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I don't bet too much there. Sometimes I do when I see some really good odds price things there. But yeah, I try to stay away from it as much as I can because it's quite a lot of unpredictable games, as you see. But maybe stuff like twins and things like that, with Arsenal drawing quite a few matches. Those are the sort of things I try to look for if I am going to. Any pick mates? What do you mean by any pick out of the 4-5 we play games? Which one would be quite fancier to bet on? I'd say Liverpool and Shrewsbury there. Seems like Liverpool are treating the competition quite seriously. So Shrewsbury got some really long shot odds against Liverpool's youth squad that is going to be playing on. That might be good if it's like over 15 to 1 or something. For today's matches, you have to be a bit more specific what matches are you talking about, so. Hazen Lawton looks good. What league are they from? Is that German? Kaiserslautern? What division is that from? Sorry, the CBN9 Crates. Oh, the second division in Germany there. Yeah, I haven't really been following them there, but could have a brief look here. Just hold up. Kaizen. Let's just have a look. So they're playing against. Oh, it says the third division. I got it as the third division. Is that correct? Oh, yep. Okay. So they're playing against SG. They currently all the way down to 19th. They're winless in their last 5 games. Well, FCK, their logo standing, 4 wins and a draw in their past 5 games. So, and at home as well too. So I definitely like the fancy thing to get the victory. But I mean, it also depends on the odds there because they'll probably be heavy favourites for the game against very long shot odds for the away team. So if you're getting like maybe $1.50, $1.60 out of the game, they'll be really good. If it's like $1.20, $1.30, I wouldn't really go for it. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't follow the lower leads in Germany there. I've been doing the top flights. $1.40, it's okay odds. Yeah, sort of. It's a bit in the middle in there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well, if you are going to bet on it, feel free to do so. But I wouldn't say it's amazing. But that's just me. Just try to find as much good value as you can there. Usually I like to go for the underdog teams. They seem to have quite good form against the favourable teams who have been having poor form. That's when you sort of get your real true value out of the games there, instead of the favourable matches where it's quite short odds against the underdog teams. I think it's the best way to go. But any other matches before I get going, or anything else at all there? It's quite a good little conversation having there at the moment. Oh well, I think that might just be about it. But if you have any bits I can't get you, well, you can either leave a comment in the comment section below on the YouTube there. Also have a Facebook channel if you go in the description, and you can send a message and things like that. So any of those 2 options would be quite good there. But yeah, I'll leave it there, I think. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe, and feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions for these upcoming FA Cup games here. Let's see who's going to play each other. Let's see if Chelsea avoids a big team. Cheers.